like you. Be strong to hold the powers of the sun. To dream, believe in strength. Now I'm the only one.
Welcome back to NA DIORPOP, where we don't just replay moments, we relive the feelings behind them. Today isn't about rumors. It's not about edits. It's about a real clip that some new armies somehow haven't seen yet, and trust me, that needs to change. Because when it comes to Jikook, there are moments that don't scream, they whisper. And somehow, those whispers feel the loudest. I recently found out that some new armies have never seen that Jikook video. That one. And when I heard it, my first reaction was disbelief. How is it possible that there are people entering this fandom, falling in love with BTS, discovering their music, their history, their bond, and somehow missing one of the most talked about, quietly powerful moments between Jimin and Jungkook? So I'm here to change that. Because that video isn't just a clip. It's not just fan service. It's not just two close friends standing next to each other. It's not something you watch once and scroll past. It's something you feel. If you've been in this fandom long enough, you know exactly what I'm talking about. There are moments in BTS history that transcend the stage lights and choreography. Moments where the performance fades into the background and what remains is something softer, more intimate, more human. That Jikook video is one of those moments. At first glance, nothing dramatic happens. There's no grand confession, no bold declaration, no headline-worthy statement. Just two members standing close. A quiet interaction. A look exchanged for a second longer than necessary. But that second is everything. Because when Jungkook looks at Jimin in that clip, it isn't the playful, teasing glance we often see. It isn't the chaotic magne energy. It's steady, focused. The kind of look you give someone when you forget there are cameras around. And Jimin's response? So, there's a subtle shift in his expression. The kind that happens when you're completely at ease. When you feel safe. When you don't have to perform. That's why so many longtime armies call it proof. Not proof in a dramatic, conspiracy-driven way. Not proof meant to force a narrative. But proof of something undeniably real between them, whatever label you choose to give it. Because authenticity is hard to fake. You can script dialogue. You can choreograph interactions. You can exaggerate reactions for entertainment, but you cannot fake comfort. You cannot fake the way someone instinctively closes the distance. You cannot fake the unconscious mirroring of body language. You cannot fake the softness in someone's eyes when they look at a person who matters to them. In that video, there's a moment when their hands brush. It's brief, almost unnoticeable unless you're paying attention. But instead of pulling away immediately, they linger. Just for a heartbeat. And that heartbeat feels louder than any stadium crowd. New armies might watch it and think, they're just close friends. And maybe that's exactly what they are. Best friends. Soulmates in a platonic sense. Two people who grew up together in an industry that rarely allows genuine connection. But what makes the video powerful isn't the label. It's the history behind it. Jimin and Jungkook didn't meet as finished stars. They met as trainees, young, uncertain, chasing a dream that felt impossibly big. They practiced together, struggled together, cried together, learned together. They watched each other grow from teenagers into global icons. That kind of shared journey builds something deep. And in that clip, you can feel the weight of those years. There's a familiarity in the way Jimin slightly leans in without hesitation. There's an instinct in the way Jungkook adjusts himself closer, as if proximity is the most natural thing in the world. No awkwardness. No calculation. Just ease. That's what makes it different from staged fan interactions. There's no exaggerated reaction. No over-the-top skinship meant to draw cheers. It's subtle. Almost quiet. And sometimes quiet moments are the loudest. Many armies who have been here for years return to that video over and over again. Not because they're trying to prove a theory. Not because they want to push a narrative. But because watching it feels comforting. There's something reassuring about witnessing two people who clearly care about each other deeply. In a world where relationships are often transactional, where public personas can feel constructed, seeing something that looks genuine feels rare. And that's what that clip offers. Genuineness. Look at Jungkook's posture in that moment. His shoulders relax when he turns toward Jimin. His expression softens in a way that doesn't match the surrounding chaos. It's as if the noise fades out and his attention narrows to one person. Look at Jimin's smile. It isn't the bright, performance smile he flashes at the audience. It's smaller, more private. The kind of smile you give when you're reacting to someone who knows you well. That's not something you can choreograph. People often debate whether moments like these are intentional or accidental, whether they're aware of how it looks, whether it means something more. But sometimes the meaning isn't in what it confirms. Sometimes the meaning is simply this: they are each other's comfort. You see it in how Jungkook gravitates toward Jimin in crowded spaces. You see it in how Jimin instinctively reaches out to fix something on Jungkook's outfit without being asked. You see it in the way they laugh harder when they're laughing at each other. That video just captures all of that in one concentrated moment. And for new ARMYs who haven't seen it yet, I genuinely encourage you to watch it carefully. Not with the intention of analyzing every frame. Not with the goal of proving anything. Watch it with an open heart. Notice the silence between them. Notice the stillness. Notice how natural they look. Because love, in whatever form it exists between two people, doesn't always announce itself loudly. Sometimes it's present in the way someone stands a little closer than necessary. In the way someone's eyes soften unconsciously. In the way comfort radiates without effort. That's why so many people call it real love. Not because it fits a specific definition. Not because it has a public label. But because it feels authentic. And authenticity is powerful. In an industry as polished and controlled as K-pop, raw, unscripted moments are rare treasures. They remind us that behind the global fame, behind the luxury brands and stadium tours, there are still two human beings who shared their youth side by side. That video is a reminder of that humanity. It's a reminder that connection built over years doesn't disappear under bright lights. It's a reminder that some bonds are simply visible, even when nothing is being said. So yes, I'm here to change things. If you're a new ARMY and you haven't seen that Jikook video yet, consider this your sign. Go find it. Watch it. Feel it. And maybe, just maybe, you'll understand why so many of us hold it close. Why we revisit it. Why we talk about it. Why it still gives us butterflies years later. Because sometimes, the most powerful evidence isn't dramatic. Sometimes it's just two people standing close, sharing a look, and forgetting the world is watching. And in that quiet second, everything feels real.